Right, hey guys, welcome to Tuesday night with Hilly and WAOF1 as we are here for a full quality 50% race at Brazil. Season getting late on. Curse, it's wrong league, mate, isn't it? We're racing in PRF1, I'm WAOF1, mate. Yeah, all good, F1 Pro. Thanks for joining, man. Evening, Ransdell. Your commentator tonight, Curse, is Vice. I feel very good about that operator. I think we've done absolutely phenomenal, especially when you consider you had to miss a few races, didn't you? So when you take that into account as well, how well have we done to be P3? I think we've been done very, very well. Because I wasn't able to get reserves for those races, so we did. It was just me on track in those races. So I think that means we, just adds that little bit extra to it. That did very well. The gap was such. I don't know. I don't think we'd have caught the top two, but it just shows how clear though we were in third. So yeah, we did very, very well, mate. Well done. I enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll continue with me next season as well. I don't intend on changing anyone. That is assuming I'm driving. There is a chance I may have to do comms, but obviously we'll see. Trying to get my laptop up as well so that I can do a prediction tonight. And operator, if I remember rightly, I did promise that we do the prediction on you this week. I've got no Gunnar tonight, by the way. Unfortunately, Gunnar has ditched me to go and watch Arsenal at the Emirates. So, I feel a little bit down about that, Just choose to go. He didn't even put in a leave request. Like, he didn't even ask for the time off or anything. Just went and did it. So, yeah, I'm not pleased. He's definitely getting a demotion or something, or a pay drop. Yeah, dropping pay sounds good, because then I'll get more. So, let's go on. Almost there. Almost there. Stream manager. There we go. So I've got the stream up on my laptop as well now. Hello, Whale. You clearly are speaking to me. I can tell that. I'm going to come back here after Quali. Quali's an hour. F1 Pro. All you got to do is one lap and go into the garage and you can come back again. Oh. Hey, gorgeous Billy. Hello, Whale. Hello. Yes, James, he is talking about me, not you. Mamo smells, says Oozers. Everybody agrees with that. That's, I don't know whether that's from Oozers or whether he's passing that on from Carsey. I don't know. I know that Carsey would agree, though. I was delighted we only got third with 2 races. No, you have to drive next season. I'll probably team up again with you. Well, thank you, operator. And I will try and, it is going to depend if we can get some to do comms. It's today, unfortunately. Wednesday makes it very difficult. Wales up for doing a bit of comms, but you can't do Wednesdays. So, and, Gunners, as soon as the last race finished, Gunners left the server in a way. So, that word. Hey, Connor! Here to see your dad tonight. See how he gets on. If you hear any weird noises coming off these like it's because I've done my back in, so I'm a little bit of pain every time I move at the moment. So that's the only reason for the weird noises, okay? Right, someone heading for the exit. Bowden's on his way out, but somebody's beating him to it actually, and that's a Red Bull. Must be David. Let me just turn the audio down a second. The game audio. It's going to be my everything at the start of every stream that I do when I'm doing comms. Sorry guys, just need to turn the audio down because I don't want it to blow your ears up. Yeah, all good, thank you, Connor. Apart from me back, everything else is good. But yeah, everything else is fine. All good. So David first out on track then. And we're at this Interlagos circuit. It's been a constant on the calendar for as long as I've been watching Formula 1, which is over 30 years now. So I don't know how long before it was actually. I think it was the early 80s. And I could be lying there. I could have been on for a lot longer than that. But, the only real change in the track was the centre S being added. But other than that, it stayed much true to its original form, other than that one part. Which here is David on the first lap of the session. I think these Q1 laps you can expect to be sort of 109s in that sort of area is where you're going to need to be. Moving through the sessions, it will get a lot faster. In this first qualifying, I think to get through, you're definitely going to need to be in the 109s. David then. It's a right-hander. It's a very strange right-hander, that corner. You've got to throw your car in. You've got to use a bit of the curve on the inside. It can be very slippery on the exit, so you just got to be a bit careful. Make sure you've straightened up the steering as much as you can while applying the power. And flat left now, and into what is effectively the final corner of the lap. You've got these little left-handers on the straight, but they are just little kinks. Unless it's raining. If it starts to rain, which is pretty likely here at Brazil at some point, you can see the sky is pretty dark. They can suddenly become little corners. But anyway, a 110.2 from David. Bowden immediately beats out a 109.2. Pass of Mirage is heading towards the line. And that's a 109.5. Let's go P2 for the moment. Chalky. 109.2. He's in the ballpark of where he's going to need to be here. Well done, Chalky. That puts him P2 for the moment. Lewis is round. He completed his first lap in a way. 110.2. Oh, careful, Lewis. Oof, that got a bit tight. He's okay. One Pro, something had gone wrong on his lap. He'd invalidated. Nice. Just out the final corner then. Just to confirm, I will call that left-hander throughout tonight's stream the final corner because it just makes things easier for me. So 109.8 puts Chuck Norris into P5, although James has just jumped up to P4 on a 109.5. Akikaki puts the line 109.7. F1 Pro then on his second attempt. To give you an idea for later, the Wednesday division raced here for their final race recently. Pole position was 107.5. So that's where we would expect to be getting to by the end of Q3. You'll see the track improves throughout the session. One Pro. I'm expecting to be one of the drivers up near the front. Got a little bit of teleporting go on ahead of him then. As goes into P2, 108.7. Mamo 108.5 is fastest at the moment. Those sorts of times we'll see them through to Q2 comfortably. So it does suggest that they're capable of going a lot faster, so they're going to be punching at the 107s in Q3. Some drivers done multiple laps here, and that might just be because they haven't managed to get quite as much practice as they would have liked in. Let's just head to oh no, it's not Marco, sorry, it's the other Red Bulls of David, I think on the way back to the pits. So back to Whale then, who's just going up towards the end of Sector 2, and towards the final corner. 1774, so just keep that in mind for Sector 2. Let's see where he places. Shows purple on the map, but ignore that because no time on the board yet, so it shows that in a way. So 108.756 puts him into P2, so that gives us an idea. Sector 2. Dreadnought 57.4 through sector 2, and he's on a medium tyre, so it's looking like a good medium tyre run. And Williams. Maybe not then. 114.8. What happened there? Did he back out, really, or something? Oh, Dark Mark! Oh, Connor, Dad's round on the outlap. That's at the fast right-hander, the sort of double apex fast right-hander early in sector 2. As oh, F1 Pro gets disqualified. Oh, I couldn't quite get to him in time, but he's been disqualified. He was facing the wrong way, having come out of the Senna S. He's had a spin, ended up facing the wrong way, and he has been disqualified. Oh dear, Mr. Pro. Oh dear, dear, dear. What have you done? Silly boy. Ramsdale. He's done it again, F1 Pro. He would have been through on his time easily, but he stayed out doing extra laps for no real reason other than a bit of practice. He'll be absolutely kicking himself right now. Ramsdale up to P3 then, 108.8. That was seeing through. Let's go back to Dark Mark. How's he faring now? It's the same corner now as when he spun. And it seemed to be a little bit wobbly actually when we first joined him, but a lot better now. Sniper's just about to cross the line. Let's just nip to him. 108.1 from Sniper. Dark Mark 52.4 through sector 2. Comes in for the line 109.3. It's in P9. Both Marco and Ozers have invalidated their runs. Operator about 10, well, just under a tenth and a half down through sector 1. Yeah, you do have a lot to do in the race now. You say the game's a joke, F1 Pro, but ultimately you had no need to be out there, so it's on you, mate. It's on you. I don't think you can blame the game. So nearly a tenth up from Operator. Through sector 2. Just going to put him very close with David. See if we can gain anything through the final sector. And he has 2 tenths improvement. Puts him at P15 for the moment. So he's on the brink, but at the moment he's in the safe places. Look at Ozers, because he seems to have gotten past Marco on track. Just don't talk about that. Well, it's you know it's true, mate. 59.3 from Ozers. That's really off the mark. I think he's heading to the pits, in all honesty. Marco. Beating a lap? I think he is. Not bad either. 109.8 puts Marco up to P14. Didn't keep the car and left at the end of the lap there. We'd see him gain some time in a way. So, Chalky's still up in P7 with 17 drivers out of 18 possibles now that can set times, and Chalky is sat in P7. So shout out to Mr. Chalky. James in the Ferrari feeling the need to go out again. Yeah, 109.5, so again, he's in that region where he needs to be. It's just, no, the guys that are sort of normally down towards the back end are very, very close. I know it's a short lap here at Brazil, but so it naturally brings everybody a bit closer. than the longer lap tracks, but they're mighty close this time, so I think hence why James is going again, and it's a big improvement at 6 tenths. Goes P5 on a 108.9. That will see him through. It's better to be safe than sorry, feels James, and I think he's right. Kaki gets over the line, and he improves from nearly 3 tenths, goes up to P12 just ahead of Fatal, who's on an outlap. So P12 109.492. I think that's going to be tight. So still enough time to get back and do another lap yet. I don't want to curse him, Ransdell, but genuinely, I think Chalky's through on that time. I think he's through on a 109.287. I don't think he's got to worry on that. Evening Mirage, and thank you ever so much for the subscription, buddy. 6-month subversary. So, top 5 very close. Well, yeah, but we don't really look towards the top group in Q1 because it's, I guarantee, they've all got loads of time left in their laps. So, I wonder just how much Sniper can get out of his lap. I mean, his TT's a 107.5, but something he hadn't done that for a long time, so it will be better than that. Whether he can smash anything quicker than that in qualifying, well, we'll find out in Q3. Quarter of a second up, we set to 2 from David. He's heading into the high 109s. Here he comes. So 109.6 in fact, puts him up to P14 ahead of teammate Marco. And that's a marked improvement. Really lays the gauntlet down to the other guys. Those are still no time on the board. We'll need a fresh set on to go out again, I think. I don't think it's worth risking a new set. So, David not on a lap? Yeah, Fatal should be on a lap. Yeah, you're right, Hayden. It's super close to the grid. The actual cut-off point here is remarkably close. Still time for everybody to do another lap if they so wish. So Fatal was due to be on a lap here, but is definitely driving slowly, so know what went wrong, but clearly something went wrong reasonably late in the lap, I would say, because not much energy. He's got time to pit, so he can definitely get in and out again if he wants to do that, which he does by the looks of it. Stays well out of way of whoever that was. Maybe not improving. There's a Red Bull though, so that was Marco starting a lap. So Marco currently in P15, he's in danger, he's in a danger zone. So the one we'd be really looking at is Ozers. You'd expect Ozers, with his qualifying performances this season, to be able to stick in a lap that's going to move him safe. He's only going to get one run at it now. It's these guys' jobs to make it as difficult as possible for him to beat them. The harder the time is to beat, the more likely Ozers might make a mistake on his lap. And Marco is on a vast improvement. So half a second up, he's looking around the sort of Jeffinal, Dartmouth, Fatal, that sort of place. Fatal, by the way, jumps up to P9 on his second run. So 109.265. Marco, he then spins it off at turn 1. Maybe so happy with the outcome of that lap. I don't think that was a reset to track by Marco. I think that was the game that's automatically reset him. I'm not sure, but I hope he hasn't reset to track, because after doing that, he could end up in trouble with the stewards. But other Red Bull then is suddenly flying. He's 4 attempts up through sector 1. Oh, goodness me, teammate, get out of the way. Operator retires. Oh, it looks like we've got McLaren in trouble as well. Is that Fatty Kaki? Yeah, he's invalidated down before turn 4 and he's seems to be rammed or something. And that's towards the end of sector 2 now for the Red Bull of David. And he's quarter of a second up. He's lost a bit of time through sector 2. But that's okay, as long as he keeps up the improvement. Chuck Norris hasn't come out again, so it's only Ozers. So if David goes ahead of Vatikaki, which he does, Vatikaki may well be able to get another run in here. So David is still in trouble. It would require both Ozers and Vatikaki to go ahead of him. There is Flying Scotsman. Down to the end of sector 2, 52-1, so it's reasonably competitive. I think that is putting him in around about a 109. I think he's going to jump up into the top sort of 7 or 8 here, as Chalky has just put it up into P6, which is where Ozers goes as well. I didn't even realise Chalky was on a lap, but yeah, Ozers through then, goes P6. Chalky initially went P6, dropped to P7 now, but he is through. Mirage is out there, really no reason to be. It's all about Fatty Kaki then, he's slightly up through sector 1. He needs 61 thousandths of a second. He's 9 thousandths up through sector 2 and makes a mistake on the final corner. He's taking the inside. You want to be missing that inside curb on the final corner because it affects your exit speed too much. So yeah, doesn't improve Vatikaki, unfortunately, and well, unfortunately for him, not unfortunately for David, who finds himself through to Q2. Well done, David. And unlucky for the other guys. We'll confirm the guys we've lost in just a moment, but Ozers did definitely get through, and Chalky flew up the order at the end there, so brilliance from them. Jeffinault as well flew up at the end there, looked to P3. So, okay, well, Sniper's through as fastest, but as I say, Bowden through on the mediums, so keep that in mind. He's not used a set of softs. But other than that, the big surprise really is F1 Pro with a disqualification. Would have been through comfortably on the time he'd set. But we also lose operator Chuck Norris and Vatikaki. The good news for those guys is that they can hopefully watch the potential turmoil into the Senate S at the start rather than being involved in any. Well, yeah, massive well done to David, Fatal, Marco, and Chalky. They were all through Q1 this week. Chalky absolutely emphatically through. And yes, Mirage, Q2 going to be very close this weekend. But maybe Fatal, maybe not. I don't know. It's going to be super close. I'm absolutely with Mirage on that. I think it's going to be really, really close. In a way, we know that Operator will be starting 18th on the grid, so we are going to do a prediction with Operator. And I'll go for the one that I originally suggested last week, before we realised that he was having brake issues. And that is, will Operator finish the race in the top 15? Will Operator finish the race in the top 15? I've got confidence, I think he can. I'm not allowed to bet though. Yes. No? And I could give you the full submission period with it being full quali. So 30 minutes you have, guys, to put your submissions in. So, right, where are we? There's an Aston Martin out first by the looks of it this time around, and that is the Dark Mark. So we'll go with Dark Mark this time, Connor. You'll be able to see Dark Mark. And we'll do a hilly hot lap with him, actually, because we've not done one yet. So obviously DRS opens, we head to the line, start moving over to the right. Be a little bit careful on entry not to catch the grass on the right hand side there. It's a lot easier to do than you might think. Generally down to third or fourth for turn 1, gradually accelerating and gearing up through turn 2 and 3. Then onto the DRS straight, the first DRS straight, which will take us down to turn 4. Very good overtaking opportunity, but just be a little bit careful. Make sure you leave room on the outside if you do go for it. Then around the flat out left kink into this really fast right-hander, leave it to the 50-meter board, throw it in, use the inside curve on both of the rights, then into the real technical part of sector 2, third gear through the slower parts, use the curve on the first one, not the second, then into this heavy braking right-hander, really important corner of the lap, win and lose a lot of time through there. Flat out through the left in qualifying comfortably into the final corner. As I said before, don't use the inside curve, it really unsettles the car, hurts your exit speed, so it's best to just avoid the inside curve. That will allow you to get on the power that much quicker and easier, and that you will take all the way to the line, keep the car left at the end of the lap, and that's a 109.299 from Dark Mark, and a good hilly hot lap. Thank you, Mark. And the driver's heading for the line now. 109.8 for Fatal on his first run in this session. Remember, it's likely that the first runs in this session will be mostly done on worn tyres, as David crosses the line to a 110.4. And we've got Ransdell goes fastest, 108.9. Here comes Sniper Monkey, fastest, 108.0. Surely not a used set. Surely not a used set. Might be, you know. I don't know. It kills me to say it, but it might be. Let's go to Chalky. Oh no, he's on an out lap. I can't get to the Alfa Romeo until I think they were on an out lap as well, actually. I completely lost. Who we got? Here's a Jeffinal. 109.3 puts him into P5 at the moment, just ahead of his Williams teammate. James in the Ferrari. Teammate 108.5 Mamo up in P2 at the moment. James 109.0. The gap does seem a bit bigger this week between the two Ferrari drivers than we're used to. David on the in lap. Chalky, anybody else? Mirage. Ozers, where's Ozers? There's Ozers. There's Ozers. Find Ozers. 52.5 through sector 2. I remember what Whale was in Q1. Was it 51.7, I think, wasn't it? Or 51 or 50? I can't remember. Ozers in a way, heading for the line. 109.5 goes P7 for the moment. Chalky jumps up to P5 on a 109.252. Very nicely done. Mirage 109.3, P8. Marco just coming up to the end of sector 2, and he is 3.5 tenths up, so he is on another lap. The Ferrari behind is James, who I would believe is coming on an in lap now. Marco, just, I don't think he realises it. Just keep the car left at the end there. It just gains you a bit. It's but anyway, P11, 110.1. It's the Whale. The boss man is invalidated on his first run of Q2. His Sniper's back to the pits and the tyres out of this session. Happy he's done enough on a 108.0. I can confirm that definitely will be enough. I think anybody's on another lap. I think we're just waiting now. Back to the pits. Bowden's Well, he was on an outlap, but he's gone back to the pits as well. Mr. Whale maybe having another go after invalidating the first one. He's gone round again, so on the steering maybe of Mr. Whale. He, like myself, he's a controller player, so sort of see what the difference is in the steering between a controller player and a wheel player. I think the controller players, in all fairness, I think we have gotten a lot better at being pretty steady on the wheel these days. In the older sort of, well, not, you know, I'm not talking about medieval times here, but in the older games, you would have seen sort of little juddery movements. So, it's almost take a corner in a series of corners instead of one smooth motion, but it tends to be a lot better nowadays. Well, anyway, into P4, 109.049, Fatal back onto a hot lap. And he's the only Lewis actually is he's behind us, okay. Some of you have just gone to an ad break, so Fatal 10th and a half up through sets of 1. So a nice start to the lap. Throws the car in nicely on the right-hander. Always on the power. With that right-hander, you never come fully off the power. And up to the end of sets 2, 6 tenths up. Oh, yeah, just caught the inside curve on the final corner, and that's hurt the exit. Going to lose time through sets of 3, but it's still going to be an improvement. Over the line he comes, and yeah, just a slight loss in time, so just under 6 tenths improvement. Goes ahead of his teammate into P8 for the moment. Lewis behind him completes his lap 109.8 and goes P12. And we've got Bowden just out across line on the right lap. Going to young man then. How he goes. It's not telling me on the screen, but whoever it is that's followed me. Oh, Chuck Norris it is actually. Chuck Norris, thank you very much for following, buddy. Welcome to the Hilly stream. And feel free to join in chat if you want to. Into the middle sector then with Bowden. And always finding himself saying this at some point, but middle sector, it really throws up problems with Brazil on how you set your car up. It's so tempting just to go with really low wings around here because you've got ultimately the first and final sector that are just all about straight line speed, pretty much. The middle sector is all about downforce, so it just stops you doing it. It's Bowden invalidated coming out the final corner. It would have been a 108.6, and he's going to have to do it again. That would have moved him up to P3 ahead of Ransdell. Comes Mirage on an improvement. And for just over 3 tenths, he jumps up to P4, 109.033. A couple of drivers on outlaps, Ransdell and James. It looks like Ransdell's furthest round, so we'll go to him. Fatal retires out of the pits. Maybe feels he couldn't do any more than that. Maybe used all his tyres, I'm not sure. Or maybe he had used 2 of the sets of tyres and didn't want to use the 3rd. And still over a tenth and a half up just for sets of 1. Already puts on a 108.82. I like how Oza sends nice messages to his teammate F. Lewis on a Tuesday night. So, you know, come on, double Q3, let's do this. He's just sent to him in Discord. I don't do that on Thursday nights when I'm his teammate. It would have been just abuse. Unbelievable. Ransdell across the line now, 108.5 goes P3 on a time that will definitely see him into Q3. Back to James then. The Alfa Romeo is on an outlap, that is F. Lewis. And a big improvement here himself, James, heading sort of down to the mid, maybe even low 108s. And on his final sector here. Yeah, 108.395 goes P2, so actually goes ahead of teammate Mamo. And makes me completely wrong on just how close the two Ferraris are again. I think F. Lewis, going by the sound of the engine there, he's backed out, and he's going to look to find another day for another run instead. David heads to the line, big improvement, 1.2 seconds. He's jumped up to P8 in the Red Bull. But F. Lewis will be coming around to start another lap. Marco's on an outlap. James is on his way back to the pits to get ready for Q3. Here is Dart Mark, not on a hot lap. Yeah, he's turned his energy off. He was way down in sets of 1. I'd perhaps opt in to do an extra out lap. It is such a short lap, and some drivers might choose to do 2 out laps around here. Seen that in real life before. Definitely was slightly up through set to 1. So, oh, Bowden. I hadn't realised Bowden is out qualifying. Not sure what's happened there with him. So, that's the good news, Fatal. Definitely not P15, mate, because Bowden's out. F. Lewis heading to the end of sector 2, 7.5 temps up. 3/4 of a second improvement. 109.1 is beckoning, maybe even faster because the final corner was pretty good. He's probably splitting well in Chalky. Oh, he's even faster. Goes 108.8 into P5. So it just shows Lewis has got the time, hasn't he? He's got the pace. He's just getting it all together in that one lap. So that does mean that Fatal's knocked out of the top 10 now. He's the Jeff Norton. I think we might have some others. The guys that sort of matter at this stage, I think Jeff Norton's furthest. No, Ozer's his furthest round, actually. Aston Martin heading to the line. That is Dark Mark, and he jumps up to P5. 108.675. Good news, Connor, for your dad. Up to P5. Happy to see him through. Ozer's now. I missed his tip split 2 time. It's shown green on the map, so I assume he's improving. That's 108.7. That puts him into P6, but somebody else goes faster again. Ahead, I think it's Jeffenal. Goodness me, what is going on? Marco is not improving. Marco is invalidated, so I think that's it. Looking at it, we can go to Mirage, who is improving, but Marco, the only one outside the top 10 that is still out there, has invalidated, so that is it. Mirage will finish the lap, and it's a 108.7, which puts him P8 at the moment. Super close. The top 10 covered by 8 temps. Then Chalky 4 tenths behind, but a P11 start, Chalky. Well done, mate. Well done, buddy. You've made some drastic improvements. I noticed it last week. When I was driving with you, Fiona. Well, was it the Wednesday? I think it was the Wednesday and the Thursday, in all fairness. But yeah, massive pace improvements from Chalky. But that's the end of Q2 then. So let's just take a look. So again, Sniper Monkey fastest. All that doesn't mean much at the moment. That only means something when we get to the final session. We are, if I'm absolutely honest with you, we are expecting Sniper Monkey to take a pretty commanding pole tonight. Mamo will try and do what he can about it, as will the others, but we are expecting a pretty commanding pole from Sniper. Unlucky then to Chalky, David, Fatal, Marco and Bowden, who we lose at the end of Q2. But a massive congratulations to F. Lewis. And he scraped through to P10 in the end. I thought he was going through comfortably when he set that time. But both Alfa Romeos through. Mirage for Haas. Both Aston Martins through. We will head into Q3 then for the pole position shootout. Fatal, you can't try to rate. Hopefully your race is similar to last week, mate, and you can have a good one again. But you've done alright tonight. You know, I think you did well there in Quali. That was what the power rankings that we used to do used to try and represent, so that when somebody sort of outperforms what you would usually expect from them in Quali or race, then it used to reward them for that. Then we changed it a little, or I changed it a little bit, and it didn't do it so much. I got a bit fed up of doing it in the end. But yeah, I think it's good to recognise when somebody sort of does much better than is generally expected. So Jeffinal first onto track for Q3. Anybody want to make a prediction for the top 3 in the chat? I can't do an official prediction thing because I've got one running already, but just a reminder that prediction is operator to finish in the top 15 during the race. People have only bet so far on yes. Does anybody want to be the Ming person that says no? So we've actually got a prediction. I do it myself, operator, just so that we had a prediction to run, but I'm not allowed. It doesn't let me put anything on there. It's on the host. So, sorry, I think we've allowed an Aston Martin through at some stage, haven't we? So let's go to the Aston Martin. That's Dark Mark. So Sniper P1. Mamo P2, Whale P3 is what Pro's going for. Yeah, in all fairness, Fatal, you're right. It's just the way it is tonight, because obviously we're missing Carsey. Toby's left us until the new game, at least, really. So, yeah, it's just the way it's worked out. So Sniper has joined now. He is full-time driver now. He's taken Toby's seat. It's all good so far here from Dark Mark. Just bear in mind again, first runs in Q3 likely to be on old tyres. Most drivers, I think, like to get a delta on the board in their first runs and then really go for it on the second run. And the more competitive you can make your delta, the better, really. But at the same time, you've got to make sure you actually set it. You don't want to mess it up. So Dark Mark heads to the line then, and it's 108.950. So a good start to the session for Dark Mark. Williams across the line, Jeffin up 108.7. Start for him as well. Here comes James, first of the two Ferraris. So James 108.3, Alfa Romeo This is Ozers, the first of the two Alfa Romeos this time round. Check the... Oh, we've got someone. Thank you. If you've done that, Pro, thank you. 108.3 for Ozers. Mamo goes fastest, 108.0. Aston, I didn't quite get to him. Who was it? That was Wales, who's gone P2 at the moment, 108.2. The Haas next. Oh no, that's an out lap from Mirage. So yeah, nobody on a hot lap at the moment. Mirage coming around, ready to start his first run. And right, Marcus behind him on track, so he's heading to the pits. So Sniper Monkey looks like he'll be next to start a lap after Mirage. So once Mirage finishes, we'll get straight to Sniper. It's all good from Mirage so far, and he's pretty competitive in recent times as Mirage. He's not just on Tuesdays, but he does a lot of races, in all fairness, that I'm in as well, or commentating on or whatever, and he's always up there somewhere. He's not necessarily looking at winning races all the time, but he's always top 10, and he's always pretty much always top 6 as well. So it's a very competitive driver. 109.195. He's not just competitive, he's one of those drivers that is so consistent, always consistent, and great to have. He's absolute joy to have in the league, and I hope he stays for a long time to come. So off to Sniper Monkey then, who is going fastest here. 107.648 for Sniper, and that's just the first run. And to be honest, I think that's pole position. I don't think anyone else is able to beat that. I could be wrong. I could be proven wrong. Mamo might surprise me. I think Whale, Ozers and James, who's currently sitting P3, P4 and P5, have got more chance of sprouting an extra head than beating that time, but we'll see. Yeah, I think so as well, F1 Pro. So Ramsdell then crosses the line to start. Second attempt on the same set of tyres, but the first one invalidated early enough that he could recharge the battery. The under 61, 69.65. Pretty sure that's pretty competitive. I think generally anything under 17 seconds is competitive in sets of 1. Quite a short sector. Well, the first and final sectors are quite short really around here. The middle sectors are much longer. Oh really, Mirage? All that? Well, at least you know you've got loads of time in there just for that then. That's good. I wouldn't put it past him, F1 Pro. I think Jeff Norton's very much capable of top 5 here. Ramsdell then heads to the line, 108.242, puts him into P4. Just 3 thousandths of a second away from Whale. Yeah, Mirage, he is. Ramsdell seems to be at the top of his game at the moment. I've had some battles with him myself on track recently, and my goodness, is he a hard nut to crack. So Lewis taking us on to his second run. What's he cat? Go back down with Dad. He knocked my coffee over last night, so he's not allowed up here at the moment. Steve. Excuse me, guys. My cat. Off you go. Oh my God. Jumps on top of the laptop on all the buttons. So, F. Lewis through set to 1, 17.885. So that tells us that's pretty off the pace. No thanks to Lewis, but we know that you need to be competitive, you need to be sub 17 seconds. So, well, I hope I haven't just talked him into coming off the lap. If I have, Lewis, sorry. I do say to drivers, try not to have it so you can hear me when you actually go out and qualify and run, and some cat's gone past again. Get out of it! Wait, oh, go on, just sit out there then. Give up. Dark Knight crosses the line then to start his second run and final run. So PB at the moment in this session 108.950. Oh, that's a little bit swerving down the straight, tells me he's doing another out lap. Say, it's that sort of track, you can do it around here, you can do 2 out laps instead of 1. If, like me actually, if you're not very particularly good at heating your tyres, then that can work. Gunnar, for example, is obviously the Emirates tonight, but he's very good at heating his tyres up. A little bit worried that Lewis won't be able to hear me, and I don't want to put him off, so staying a bit quiet. It's a massive improvement. He actually was a bit of an inside go. It didn't seem to affect him too badly though in that final corner, so let's see. Does need more time than the improvement he was showing, but it might be a case that he's run out of tyres as well though, so but it is a really big improvement. 108.9 only moves into P9, but still a really good improvement, Lewis. The Alfa Romeos both getting into Q3 was a big achievement in itself, so well done, lads. I'm just trying to see where all the drivers are a second, so it does look like that much furthest round. About half a tenth up. Set to 1, just gone at the end of set to 2 now through the flat out left-hander. And 4 attempts up through set to 2, shows purple for that sector. The RS open then, we head for the line, keep the car nice and left. Over the line, 108.4, half a second improvement, goes P7. And this session is getting very, very tight indeed now. Seems to be that everybody's on a hot lap, so we'll just keep going to the next driver. James improving. Can he get to the 107s? Not quite. 108.3. He's just under a tenth. Alfa Romeo next of Ozers, 1.5 tenths up. He get ahead of James. He just clips the wall there, but he does move up to P3. Beats Whale, Ransdell and James. I think that was Jeffenal going up to P6. Lewis back to the pits. Here's Mamo. He's half a tenth up. And he gets to the 107s. He does. 107.9. Pass of Mirage is way down, so I think he's just driving back to the pits. Sniper, again, way down. Something's going wrong for Sniper on that lap. Ransdell up slightly. Which is all he needs. He could jump up to P3 with the improvement he's got. Albeit a very slight one. It's worth 2 places. And he does! 18 thousandths improvement, and he jumps ahead of both Whale and Ozers to take P3. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. That is the end of Q3. So it's congratulations to Sniper Monkey on pole position. 1 minute 7.9648. Sorry, 1 minute 7.648. Pretty predictable one, that one. Mamo P2 for Ferrari. Ransdell P3. Mamo forever the bridesmaid, never the bride. Takes P2. We'll go through the rest of them in just a moment. So Ransdell P3, Ozers P4, Whale P5, the Jeffinault P6, James in P7. So about 4 attempts off his teammate, but I think he'd be more hurt by being beaten by Ozers and Wales, to be honest. He'll want to get them in the race. Dart Mark in P8, F. Lewis P9, Mirage in P10. Mirage not able to improve on that final run. We know he was capable of going much quicker, but just couldn't. I think that's the same with Lewis. I think he could have gone much quicker as well, but just couldn't get it together on one individual lap. May have actually spent his tyres getting through to that part of qualifying, to be fair. So, as we jumps on the laptop again. Guys, as always, we do take a break, so I'm going to say thank you very much to all of you that have been with me so far. We're going to take about a 5-minute break, so any drivers listening, do not ready up. The admins will tell you in the Discord what time we're going, which will be about 5 minutes' time, and I'm going to grab a coffee, so I'll be back shortly for the formation lap, where we'll do a grid order rundown, and I'll let you know what tyres are all starting on. So, see you in a bit. Looks nice and sunny. See you in a bit. Right, hello guys. You're going into a break in 50 seconds. Should I let that continue? I think it probably will. It's only going to be the formation lap. If anything, you're going to miss. So, pretty good timing for it, really. Okay, I've been asked to invite Carsey in for some cool comms. I can indeed. Excuse me. Yeah, part audio's on.
Hello, handsome.
Hello. How the devil are you?
How's it going? Good, thank you. I'm good.
Good. Just didn't get back in time.
Just literally like 2 minutes.
Oh, shame.
It's good. 5 safety cars in my race, man. If it wasn't for that, I'd have been in no problem.
Oh, right. What track were you at?
Australia.
Australia? Oh. That must have been a bit of a snooze then with 5 safety cars.
It was crazy. It was a bit of a snooze with the safety car periods, but it made everything else much more insane.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for joining me. So,
I'm glad to be
hopefully
here.
people can hear you. They should be able to.
I included my audio, so it should be good. Right, let me just quickly turn off my wheel. And not my Xbox. Let me work out which plug that is.
Okay, yeah, definitely hear you on the stream. So, okay. Here we go then. Formation lap.
This is...
Gets underway. So, just while you're doing that, I'll do the grid rundown and the run through the
Sorry for the language.
So, right, so, guys, we've got Sniper starting on pole with Mamo alongside in P2, Ransdell and Ozers 3rd and 4th. Whale in 5th alongside Jeffinault P6. James starts P7 alongside Dartmart. F. Lewis and Mirage fill out the top 10 in that order. And Chalky starts P11 alongside David. Facing Defiance and Marco on the 7th row of the grid as Marco gets disqualified with Bowden there, so I expect there's a bit of contact. Bowden and Vatikaki 15th and 16th. Chuck Norris alongside Operator and Pro P19 bringing up the rear after being disqualified in Q1. Quick look then, tyres are just a mixture really between mediums and hards, nobody starting on the softs. So we got 12, well no.
Okay, I think this is my wheel. Yes, my Xbox is still on. Lovely.
Well
I had to follow the wire the whole way.
We got 11 drivers then starting on the mediums and 8 drivers starting on the hards. So we shall see.
Yes, that's...
I think there's a massive difference which way you go around here, in all fairness. I probably would prefer to be on the mediums later in the race, but...
yeah, so softs are unusable in this track.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Unless
did a
it's a
race
late
here
safety car, isn't it?
And the guy on pole, so he was the fastest everyone, started on softs, gapped the whole field by like 7 seconds and still came like 7th or something because the mediums just cannot last if you pit early onto them.
Yeah, I noticed it. Last time I raced around here, I was trying to set up a strategy, and I just thought I wanted to do a soft medium, and I cannot get it. You've got to make the softs last too long for it to work.
Yeah, it's just one of the tracks where you can't do it.
So yeah, but,
right.
So yeah,
I'm going to leave you to the race start, and I'm going to just run and get something to eat for a wee sec because I haven't eaten since I got home.
Okay, no worries.
I'll be 1 minute.
Okay, so in terms of strategy, I think if there's going to be a safety car, some people are going to get lucky, some probably aren't. Unless it comes at the perfect time and everybody gets lucky. It's lights I think are coming on. Oh, operator's joined. I didn't know he'd left. So out they go, and away we go in Brazil. Sniper gets off the line well, as does Mamo in P2. Ransdell P3, Ozers P4 was being challenged there by Whale. James has gotten up into P5. We've got a Ferrari dropping its... Oh, no, the Ferrari's okay. It's somebody else. Lewis has dropped down. F1 Pro's been round, but he was down in a way. David's dropped down. So there's definitely been some contact through the centre S. Oh, careful, lads. Just recovering, and they have a little bit of a contact there. Chalky as well has dropped down after starting P11 today. Was back up to P12. Operator doesn't seem to be in control. He said he joined back, but maybe he's having some troubles. So, in a way, what's happening in early doors? We've got Sniper absolutely disappearing at the front already. Ransdell P2. So, Ransdell, Ozers, Whale, James, all up places. James up 2, the others up 1. Jeff and stayed where he was in P6. So it's Mamo who's dropped down. So I was right that Mamo was dropping down. He's down to P... he's had to pit, so he's going to go to the back. So yeah, Mamo in. Set of mediums goes on the car, and new front wing goes on the car. And I would assume that's going to be the same for F1 Pro and Marco as well. As you can see, it's just a bit odd, because those guys, none of those guys were anywhere near each other on the grid. So, I'm not sure how three drivers so far apart on the grid have all managed to end up needing to stop. So, just go through the field. Chalky. We lost Chalky. So maybe we have.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back. What have I missed? Mr. Mamo disaster class, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, whatever's happened, I don't know, but there is some contacts at the centre S off the start. Mamo, Marco, and F1 Pro all had to pit for front wings, despite the fact that none of those three were anywhere near each other on the start grid. So,
It's interesting.
not sure who they've hit, but they're the guys that had to pit. We've got some connection issues going on. Operators had some troubles, and so is Chalky early doors. Chalky's just still greyed out. I haven't invited both of them back, but they're still both greyed out. Yeah, Sniper's just disappearing at the front. I mean, he's taking more than a second a lap out of the guys behind at the moment.
It looks like that those starting collisions have really let Sniper just immediately break away here.
Yeah, I was just having a little look in the Discord to see if there's any comments from those guys, but
I'm hoping there is one after restart, so I can get involved.
yeah, I was just having a look to see if there was anybody saying they've disconnected and they just cannot get back in or anything like that, but no, don't seem to be anything. Jeff not getting ahead of Ozers to get into P4. Yeah, James is going through as well, cheeky.
It's a great wee move from James around the outside. Ozers in a great spot though on those hards at this point.
Absolutely.
In P6.
Yeah, just get the tyres back up actually. So yeah, so that is something to bear in mind. Although Sniper is pulling out a big gap already, you have got second and third place both on the hard tyres, so it does make a difference. So really, it's the first half of the race is where Sniper does the job here, and then should be able to sit back and relax in the second half.
Just gotta be cautious after that.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, other than that, going the other way, Chuck Norris has had an unreal start, as is Fatal. Fatal's up 6 places, Chuck Norris up 8. So yeah,
I see Fatal is low on energy. He's clearly used a lot to get there, but it was a great use from him because
he
wouldn't be where he is without it. So it's worthwhile dump of the energy.
Yeah, and he's right on the he's on the DRS of Ozers, who's in that train for P2 really. It's just little signs that the gaps are starting to appear a little bit, but James is up inside of Jeff, not going into the center S, and
Ozers definitely appears to be struggling for pace a little on those hards so far. Just struggling to keep up with the guys, but that's to be expected.
I think you'll find the switchover here is about 12 laps in.
Right, okay.
But I think it's about 12 laps in, but I think it does take about 6-7 laps just for the hards to sort of get competitive. Start. So
I mean, you can say that up at the top.
Yeah, you can. So Chuck Norris sends a lovely move at the inside of F. Lewis, who also loses out to Bowden and then gets all out of shape.
Oh dear.
So I don't think there was any contact. I think he just got out of shape, so he's lost 2 places there, but he's absolutely fine. He's still going.
This is brilliant from Chuck Norris so far.
Was Dark Mark as well. Sorry?
It was brilliant from Chuck Norris so far. Amazing
Yeah,
drive.
he's having a fantastic start to the race.
Fatal, maybe looking to make a move on
Fatal
Ozers here.
Yeah, he's not just sitting on the DRS anymore. He's looking, getting past Ozers.
He's not using the energy, just seems to have a lower downforce setup. Made it look like he was going for a move and made Ozers to react and use some of his.
Yeah. That should enable him, to, hopefully, to build some of that energy back up, just running the DRS. I think just ahead of us, we've got James going past Whale. The admin
To be expected with the tyres. Yep. James won't let him forget that one in the party.
No, definitely not. Whale's got the grass on the outside.
What a save!
Oh,
what a save that was!
Nice
Holy
save.
moly!
Just about in time to stop him losing another place as well. But
yeah, I know. It was great driving from Jeffy not to realise what was happening and slack off a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
That was scary. Has to let James break away a little bit.
See, that's what happens, you see. When your big rival like James and Well, massive rivals, when your big rival overtakes you, puts you off. Oh, round we go! That's Bowden.
Ah, Bowden.
At the final corner.
It's a shame.
He
got back past Chuck there. Ozers found himself through on Jeffy Knott as Jeffy Knott had a little snap in the exit of the last corner. Fatal Defiance also goes through. What a great move from him down the inside.
Adams to the pits. Fatal up the inside of Jeff and all. His teammate. Williams absolutely flying. Bowden just retires out in the pits. So, Bowden, please make sure you've got proof of any damage that's meant that you need to retire.
Sorry, I choked on a grape there. Oh
dear,
excuse
yeah,
me.
those grapes are killers.
May as well have swallowed it whole, jeez Louise. Oh. This is a make or break lap for Ozers here. He needs to find those 2 tenths by the DRS zone or he will not be in this battle anymore, and it looks like he hasn't been able to, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah. Now you'll have Whale, he'll be getting dragged along by James and those faster tyres, and then that'll sort of leave Ozers behind at this point.
And you've
that
got
was a pretty important lap for him.
If Fatal's running as lower downforce as we think he might be, he's going to breeze past
and here he goes,
DRS
without even having to use his battery. I mean, saying that he's on 3%, but he was at the start of the straight.
So, through goes Fatal up to P5. The Williams are having a great time out there at the moment. Oh, we've got side by side, Dartmark and F. Lewis. Side by side through the centre S. It looks like Dartmark's going to come out on top. They've both got DRS going down to turn 4. Dartmark seals that one then, and he's up to P10 as he looks to recover a bit on the start. Just to confirm, operator is with us now. Chilky isn't, so.
Fatal, surprisingly, has almost so nearly got back in within Wales' DRS here. Just needs to nail this corner, but he's went a wee bit wide, and looks like once again this duo of Ozers and Fatal will kind of be left behind. But as you said, about 12 is when Ozers and Whale will be getting that pace advantage.
Yeah, but Fatal's nipped back within 1 second.
That's that slow down for us I'm talking about.
He's flying up the straights.
He's flying in a straight. He's absolutely flying. He's barely been dropped when Whale has
because
DRS.
Of DRS for Whale, but yeah, he's doing very well. So Whale still right on the back of James. So at the moment, Sniper 8 seconds up the road from P2.
He's done what he has to do for
flag.
sure.
It's a Haas. It's Chuck Norris. Oh,
he's going again, all right.
Yeah,
but that's a shame. He's driving very well.
Well, he's absolutely flown into the wall at 200 miles an hour and dented the wall, but the car's fine because it's Chuck Norris. So, you know, what can you say? The man is made of steel. That was my attempt at a joke, by the way. Carsey could have laughed a little bit, you know.
Sorry, no, I was focused on my grapes. What did you say?
Oh, fair enough. I was just saying how Chuck Norris just smashed into the wall at 200 miles an hour and all that happened was a dent to the wall. Car was fine. Round we go with one of the Williams. It's
Jeffy Knott. Oh no. That's a shame. He was driving a brilliant wee race.
It was. He was just about held on to the top 10 position. Despite that, as well, gets ahead of James up towards turn 1. So those hards probably starting to come in a little bit now. But James has got a much better run out of the centre S. I think actually had to back off slightly. He was so close to the back of that well there. Is he? No, he's not even going to. But look at that! Look, he's not going to even try. You've got to send out the inside there, James. Come on.
These two are being too buddy with each other right now.
In it, yeah. Too worried about getting a sack if he hits him. But he is.
Does he not want to catch up to Ransdale? What's he doing?
Yeah. Come on, James. What are you doing? Yeah, for Lewis. Since that Mike's got past, he's right on the back of him. There's not many people looking after the batteries tonight, I've got to say.
Nope.
Mirage always does,
Ozers,
so
really?
he's on about 50%. Ozers is on about 50%. And, well, Sniper is, because he just don't need to use it.
Yep. He used it all at the start, and he's been getting it back ever since.
Yeah. So there are a few people further down. Vatikaki's on 80%, Mamo 56%. He's not getting back through the field as quick as you might have thought, but to be fair, he is catching up from a pit stop behind with a broken wing.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true. Fatal goes back for an Ozers. That straight line speed he's got is ludicrous. We see Ransdale made a mistake. He's down, maybe down to 6th here of Ozers.
He's going to lose out to...
He is,
yeah, he's going to lose out to Ozers. He's going to go for the overtake back on Fatal as well.
Oh, wow. Podium's open, wide open now.
Massively.
Great bit of racing from the three of them.
Can I just say this? We've got 3 admins on the podium as it stands. We can,
and
in fact, the top 4. Rigged.
This is
WF1 is so rigged. Chalky, what
VSC.
have you done? It's a VSC. He's at the centre S. I can't see. Oh, he's on the left-hand side of the centre S. He's gone. Anyway, he's ended up on the wall.
That's a shame. Where are we?
Yeah, he's lost
just
his
a virtual for now. Will we see the likes of Sniper Pit off the mediums, do you think? I would if I was him. Yep, and he does. He does,
yeah. And he comes.
Well, that's it's a bold move, but it's pretty wise.
It is, yeah. I mean, there's always the risk others stay out, the guys on hard stay out, and then an actual full safety car comes out, but he wouldn't lose many places. Even if they all stay out, he's not going to lose many places. I think he's going to come out, all being told, in about P4 here. Yeah, so a few other pitters. But the main interesting one here for me is Mirage. Mirage is coming off with the hards.
Now that he's banking on another safety car, surely.
Must be.
He's banking on something.
When that's 25 laps he'll have to do on those mediums to complete this race. So
that's not doable.
Too far.
Yeah. We were saying about starting on the sauce being undoable, really.
Yeah, I don't think.
No way this will work.
It's asking a lot. Asking over a real lot. 2 drive-through penalties under the VSC. One for Operator, one for Vatikaki. Operator is the subject of the prediction tonight. So to finish top 15 to complete that prediction, which he was doing just fine. He's P10 at the moment, but the drive-through will see him drop that down.
Oh, Ransdale's near lost it, Sniper! Looking to go through immediately from Ransdale's little snap in the last corner now that the VSC's gone. Seemed to have caught him off guard, but Ransdale's fighting back with everything he's got. Oh wait, Sniper just overtook before the line.
Outside, they're catching the back of Fatal. Yeah, he does get through. He's okay.
Yep.
My
Sniper's going to want to fly past
Fatal down to turn 4 here.
Yeah.
It's not even remotely worth
no real issue.
Battling him, in all fairness, is it? Just let him go. And Ransdale follows through as well, but he runs out wide. He needs to give that place back, in all fairness. Didn't make the corner, so does give the place back, or just lost it. I don't know which way round it was, but there we go. Interestingly, James is into the pits a lap late, surely.
That's very interesting.
No, he had a drive-through. He must have had a drive-through.
Oh, did he?
His tyres are still showing 1 lap. I didn't see it come up.
They're showing 1 lap.
He's still on the hards. It's showing 1 lap.
Sure, he started in the mediums. So he's on the hards for 1 lap.
Yeah, he pitted under the VSC to the hards.
Oh, did he pit again? Oh,
yeah,
shoot,
so he's
okay.
just come in again, which means
Yeah, 'cause look, he's
he
way
must have
behind
had
Mamo.
a drive-through.
Yeah, he's way behind Mamo, so yeah. He absolutely must have a drive-through.
Yeah, sniper sets fast slash.
I'll shoot Chuck Norris away right here.
Norris.
Oh.
No Chalky as well. It's Chuck and Chalky.
Yep,
Chuck and
I'll
Chalky.
both. You alright?
Yeah.
Chalky.
Right, okay. Here we go. F. Lewis on the inside of the Jeffino. A little bit of contact. As Lewis makes his way through on turn 4. Not anything to write home about that contact, but
no.
Through he goes.
It's like operator. Oh, Marco. Oh, Marco's in the pits. That's why. Game just decided not to tell me that. It looked like he was losing positions. Fatal up on Ransdell now.
He's right up on the back of him, and
we've got an F. Lewis train here as well. Oh, and F. Lewis has had a twitch. And Ozer's going to go to the back. Oh no. That was very close. So Ozers is going to try probably and get both these guys in one straight here, is it? Yeah, because Jeffy Knott's flashing and Lewis has no DRS.
Yeah.
And surely, Lewis is not wanting to give his teammate any butter there. And he's going to try and stay ahead of Jeffy while he's at it, and he's done that really nicely.
Nice to really duck
really
back
good
in
work
between
from
the two of them
there.
really well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now he has a DRS and Ozers to defend, which he can do now.
Pits. It's a McLaren, that's Fatty Kaki.
Oh no, it's not. That's Fatty. He is the drive-through, of course.
Yeah.
Getting out of the way nicely there.
Gets that away, yeah. Fair play, man.
Oh, Chuck Norris? No. Oh no, it's just Fatty. That's the yellows. Mamo up in dark mark now.
Oh, Chuck leaves the session again. Goodness me. What is going on, guys? This is the end of the game cycle, isn't it? This is really EA just can't be bothered to update their servers because it's so close to the end of the game. Ransdell off track. He's recovered. He's okay, but he's way off the back of Fatal now. It's at the flat out fast left-hander at the end of sector 2. Is he going to dive into the pits? So you probably could pit now off of the hards. This is probably just about late enough now to go to mediums.
Yeah, you could. It wouldn't be ideal, but it's definitely doable.
Yeah, so I thought, having made that mistake, they probably beat him up a bit. I might have just dived in there, to be honest. But Chuck Norris back with us. Jeffino has come in, but he's going obviously to the hard tyre.
Yeah, that's a perfectly fine stop. About the time to stop for hards. Maybe I'd have taken it an extra lap or two with the VSC time, just meaning you have less work, because every lap you stay out is a lap that you're going to be faster than if you didn't, you know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
Overcuts the rate in this game.
Unfortunately, because of the spins and the VSC and the drive-throughs and all that sort of thing, we are a little bit starved of battles at the moment.
We are.
But James just coming up on the back of Chuck, who I think has got back in now. I think he is back in control.
Yeah, we're starved of battles, and the ones we do have are people in different strategies, you know?
Yeah.
Because just so much has went awry with that VSC.
So,
we've got Fatal up in 3rd place. Is he pitted?
Not yet, no. No, so Whale and Fatal haven't pitted yet.
Okay.
But if those guys that went to the mediums under the VSC are going to try and get to the end, and the guys that's yet to pit are going to have a massive pace advantage later in this race. So in comes Chuck Norris. Oh no, he doesn't. Sorry, he just got out of the way. He was pitting, he got so far out of the way. Okay, so James through then, back up to P10. That makes the Ferraris 9 and 10. So who do we know is going to the end of this race? We know Sniper is. We know Dark Mark and James are. And Jeff and all. I think that's the only ones we could say, and Vatikaki. I think they're the only ones we could say for absolute certainty at the moment.
Sorry about that, my dad came in the room.
It's alright.
My dad just came in the room.
And David into the pits then.
Yeah, what on to? What tyres? Let's see.
David to the hards.
Hards, yep, go to the end, no problem.
operator, so those two could go to the end. Can operator? Oh, what's operator done? He was all out of shape coming out of the pits.
It's a tough pit lane, I'll tell you that much. It's a really tough pit lane exit.
Yeah, he's just hit the wall again on the exit. Yeah, it is. I DNF'd here in a championship deciding race.
Yeah, it was so easy to do, man.
Yeah, coming out of the pit lane, I was actually it was under safety car, and I was really needing a wee. So I got up to go for a wee, put my game in pause, and as I stood up, I hit the button again, unpaused it, and it just drove straight into the wall.
You're joking me.
Championship deciding race, and I was
You're laughing now. I'm sure you weren't at the time.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. I got them to rerun the race as well because the race was supposed to happen the week before, but for some unknown reason they just randomly decided to start the race 15 minutes earlier than it was scheduled, and I wasn't there.
What?
So yeah, just literally randomly decided. I went through the chat and I was like, "There's nothing even in the chat, so how can you just decide to do that?"
That's weird enough for any race, never mind a title deciding one when it means that one of the title contenders can't make it. That's insane.
Exactly. So I was just like, I went mental in the chat and they decided to run it again next week.
We've got Wheels pitted from P2.
Mainly because I was the commentator as well for the other division.
If you see here, we've got Ozers in third, and he's only 3 seconds off Fatal, so pretty much he's made up the entire time he's lost in the pit stop. And he can go later, maybe go on to softs. Or wait out a safety car, or maybe even go to the end, but he'll be slow by the end, like. But he's looking really good here with that pit decision, especially now with Ramsdale getting a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, that's something James wouldn't have once seen.
Oh, there's a VSC.
Oh, we got a VSC.
At this point, if you're gonna want to pit for mediums to the end now, that's the definitely the strat. Yep. Yep, Mamo straight in.
Most likely driver here is Sniper because he's coming back up to it again. He probably can pit. It's probably a free pit stop. Yep. So.
As if he's not far enough ahead.
He's not though. He's gone past.
That's interesting.
So he could have done that and probably wrapped up the fastest lap. But
yeah, he could have done. Oh well. Oh.
I mean, there's always the chance, I suppose, that the VSC might
end a bit
quicker than you expect.
Yeah, Fatal pits. Does Ozers pit? Ozers pits as well.
Yes, does.
Okay, I like that decision for both of them, to be completely honest with you, on the mediums for the end.
And Mirage.
Rascal's in, yeah. Dark Mark's in, so that's even more. So if Dark Mark's in, that means that it's not ending anytime soon. Fatal on the softs, now that's something I don't like. Unless he hasn't pitted yet, so he couldn't go on the mediums.
I'm not sure why he's not gone to
He hadn't pitted, but okay, he started in mediums and hadn't pitted yet, but that's still crazy, I think. I'd rather go on the hards.
We are back on the way. Chalky is out, he's retired in the pits though.
Ozers is in a great spot here. Can get James in this next straight and then just drive to the end of these mediums. So is Whale. That VSC has saved Whale's race, really.
No, he pitted before the VSC. He took his pit stop and got out the pits and then the VSC
Oh yes,
came
he did
out.
actually. Yes, so, you're totally right. You're totally right, actually.
He's going to come under attack here from Fatal early doors, but surely...
he'll have him by the end, no problem. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, unless he's done the practice and he's found some way to make him last longer. I don't know, but so Marco always feels like he's rubbing salt in the wounds there. You come in for a drive-through and you get 5 seconds for speeding in as well. That's just... wow.
Bless him. Poor guy. Here comes Ozers.
Here comes Fatal.
Or not on James,
Fatal on Whale. Ozers on James.
Yep.
Both get through. Ozers rather more comfortably.
Yep. I think James didn't really
Pro into the pits.
Yeah, F1 Pro's had a rough one, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Well,
he's had a pretty rough one.
I did sort of say it in a chat to him a little bit because, he sort of blamed the game for being disqualified from Q1, and I said, well, in all fairness, mate, you shouldn't have even been out there. You know, he stayed out to do extra laps after doing a lap on the same tyres after doing a lap that would have gotten through Q1 easy. So he had no need to be out there at all. Spun round at the centre S and then got disqualified for facing the wrong way. So,
Lovely.
You know,
Good race though.
kind of, yeah, did sort of, you know, in my eyes, I think that's your fault. I don't think you could blame the game on that. You shouldn't have been out there in the first place. So, yeah, I know I'm harsh, man. I'm an
Let's
evil
see.
bastard, really. But
So true.
yeah.
So true. Okay.
We got a
Fatal's
three-car
burning.
battle at the moment. F. Lewis, Dartmark,
Yes.
Mamo.
Yep.
Dartmark and Mamo both want through. Dartmark really wants through because he would love to somehow get past Lewis here and put him between him and Mamo, if he can. And that's.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
look at Mamo here.
Oh, look
Is
at
he
Mamo!
Gonna go for both of them? F. Lewis has done some job to stay ahead. And Mamo right the outside.
Oh, but look!
Oh, the double switchback! What a great move!
Oh, goodness me, Mamo.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Can't believe he's pulled that off. Somehow it's
Fair
worked the other way
play to him.
round. He's stuck Lewis in between him and Dartmark.
He has done. He only can break away now. Wow. Oh wait, no, Lewis is in new tires too. I forgot about that. Thought he hadn't pitted for some reason. But still.
No, yeah, they're all
You know the pace he has.
Tires. If anything, actually, Mamo's on the worst tires by 1 lap.
Yeah.
But
you won't feel that yet.
No. What a move. Dartmark might feel he got pushed off a little bit, or pushed wide a little bit by Lewis, but you know, Lewis was defending 2 drivers. He did a great job into turn 1, and then but yeah, you can see Mamo is already pulling away. They'll catch up a bit here with the DRS.
Yep, but you can see the pace he's got.
Yeah, I think next time through the middle sector, I think. Look at this. Lewis is right on the back of him, though. Probably not close enough to have a go down to turn 4. But it does just mean that Mamo, he's somehow got to do a better sector 2 in order to break the 1 second. So,
which is very difficult.
Flashing away as well, Mamo. He's only on 7%. So.
Yeah. That's the thing. He's gonna have to save some, but how? You know. Well, when can he save? He just doesn't have the opportunity to with the pressure he's got. And the fact that he's obviously going to want to make inroads ahead of him.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
very
this
tough
time
situation
round,
to be in.
it's only 6.5 tenths, so he is pulling away. But, yeah, well back past Fatal. He may begin to regret going to those softs.
Yeah, he's going to be feeling the pain.
Thing that he just forgot to change it, because he might have just been planning to go a lot longer on the previous tyres.
And there's our fears confirmed. F. Lewis back through on Mamo now.
There we go then. F. Lewis back through.
Get him back
Mamo may well get him here down to turn 4, I think.
Yeah, he's got him.
Dartmark, to be honest, at the moment just looks like he's sat on the back one now, thinking I'll just hold off.
He's not bothered, yeah.
Might even be charging.
He's not bothered to get involved.
Oh no, it's not there. Don't, just stay on the back of him again now, just like you did last lap and that. Stay on the back of him and get him again down up to the centre S. They do look like they're catching the cars ahead, in all fairness. Oh, that's a back marker, apologies. Okay. That was operator. Right. Yeah, the yellow flags are just it's a back marker minding out the way is all. Ransdell on James, DRS opens up, goes to the inside as it done before the start-finish line. So Ransdell back through with 8-lap fresher medium tyres. You're always a horrible feeling for when you're in the situation that James is on now, because you know the only way you can go now is backwards.
Yep. And every single lap you're seeing everyone get closer to you from behind and everyone ahead getting further away. It's just demoralising.
And you think, well, should I pit then? And then you look at the track map and think, well, no, because I'm just going to be too far behind everyone anyway, so I may as well just battle this out and try and hold on to places. It's, you know, as Mamo and F. Lewis are side by side in the middle sector. A bit of contact. So operator's having a bit of fun with himself there. So Ramos ahead, but I just don't get it because they're just going to come onto the straight now with DRS.
But here's the thing: if they don't battle and let Lewis and Dark Mark just sit behind Mamo, he was like a second a lap faster than Jeffy Knott. But now they've lost a second to him.
Yeah.
They're screwing each other over here consistently.
Yeah, by battling.
Yep.
Which I hate to say because I want to see people battle.
I know, but
you know, such a
just for the worst of all of them.
Yeah, it's just the way the game is, and hopefully we are told that it's going to be better for next year. But
I hope so.
I was initially told that the DRS was even stronger again as Marco retires
Yeah,
out
I
of the
did hear
pits.
that, but I don't know.
Yeah, Chuck Norris seemed to have a little instant there. It's David is fruit. Marco's car is coming back onto the track. So
Mamo nearly lost it. But look, you can see in this sector alone, now he's just sort of driving away ahead. He's gained 6-7 tenths on Jeffy Knott. But if they keep battling, he's just going to lose all that again, you know?
yeah.
Because
So where Lewis just needs to use the DRS, get back up to the back of him, but don't actually overtake him.
Exactly. They can pretty easily get up to 7th here, because James and Jeffy Knott are both hurting. But if they keep battling each other, it won't be happening. Here comes Dark Mark and Jeffy Knott now.
Hello, Dark Mark.
Yeah,
Here's
deciding to show himself.
Side.
So, great bit of space left from both of them.
Yeah, they both have DRS. This might give, well, I think it will give Mamo the opportunity to break the second this time round in sets of 2.
Yep, 100%. He's got 2 tenths, 1 tenth to make up, yeah.
Yeah,
he needs
and he's
to
been gaining
here.
sort of 6 to 8 tenths each time, so he should now break that gap.
Sniper Monkey's in.
First. It's a free pit stop, isn't it? He's 24 seconds up the road, so he's going to stick the sets offs on and to the fastest lap. So, Carsey, I've got to think about it. We're a little way off yet, but I've got to think about driver of the day. And now Sniper is doing a Grand Slam. I can think of. I don't think he's. Oh no, he didn't lead every lap, did he? He did pit and.
He did pit, yes.
BSC and dropped to 4th at one stage. Yeah. So, no. I can't. You got Whale in P2, who's doing incredible, but Fatal's.
Him and Ozers.
I mean.
If Fatal keeps P3, he's my driver of the day for sure, but I just cannot see it happening. I mean, even if he keeps P4, I'll give him it, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
it's just,
absolutely.
There's no way those softs can make it to the end, surely. Surely not. Here, Mamo has not been able to drop Dark Mark. Somehow,
Dark Mark stayed with him.
Great driving
which means
from
in turn that Lewis has as well, but here's another attempt then.
But here we go, 1.1.
Yeah. But they are right on the back of the guys ahead now. It's Jeff and all. We will be looking to put James between him and, well, it's Mamo, so Mamo's not going to be held up by James, but...
Yeah, no, James will
give him no bother at all. Then DRS open, slipstream. Goes to the outside. Should have this done before they reach the corner, really. Yeah, it does. James folds in.
Yep.
So through he goes.
Good stuff from Jeffy, but I fear for him that Mamo, Mark and Lewis will be on him before too long.
Yeah, certainly Mamo. James might need to play the teammate game a little bit here.
He could do.
Let Mamo through and then hold the guys up behind him a little bit as best he can.
You're absolutely right. Get Mamo through the next straight and then have them have a full sector 2 stuck behind him.
Yeah.
Let's see how Ferrari work this one.
Without that drive-through, James would be right up the order right now. Right up the order.
Yeah.
I would say probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
P3, definitely. Yeah.
Whale has now dropped Fatal. So, Chuck Norris. Oh, he's out in the pits. What a shame.
Yeah, it's in the pits.
So Wales dropped Fatal, meaning that now Ozer should be able to make big inroads in on him and see if he can get that, steal that podium. I just don't. I see Fatal's tires puncturing by the end of this. To be honest, I just don't see how you can bring softs. What is it? 16, 17 laps?
Six, yeah, was it? I think it was 17. I think
that's crazy. James, surprisingly, I know Mamu's 5/10 back, but James not letting him pass surprises me unless he does it right now, which looks like that's probably what he's going to do. No, he's not.
Nope.
That's interesting.
Would have been surely to do it as well.
No, he's slowing him up here. Okay, that feels like a lunge rather than a
through there. I think he was just a little bit unsure where to do it. Wasn't?
Yeah. Surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean, Mamo joins the chat these days, so he should be in a chat
with
him.
They're talking to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just a bit
they're talking to each other.
Communication. So it is done in a way, and now James will look to see if he can just hold. He doesn't need to do much. Just hold Dark Mark up a little bit, just to move him. If we can move him just sort of 2 seconds behind Mamo, that would be fine.
Let's see if Mamo goes for Jeffy not now and tries to gap him in sector 2, or if he just Mamo's going for it here.
So here we go, guys. Mamo picks up DRS. Very minimal toe, but just goes through.
Now he's going to want to drop him from his DRS, surely, in this sector 2, which with the tyre advantage, he should be able to do. It'll be easier for this than it was for Darkmark and F. Lewis. But he has no battery, so we'll see. 5/10 already. 6. I don't think he'll be able to do it. It's up to 7, but
he's quite gonna do
only
it
a couple
now.
more corners. 8. Oh. He needs a really good last corner.
Of course, yeah. The DRS
is
around the corner now, isn't it?
And he has had a good last corner, but no, not enough. Like 9/10.
Jeffin had a pretty good one as well, to be honest. So.
Meanwhile, we've got Ozer's 3.3 now to Fatal. If Fatal holds on to this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible if he holds on to this P3. Shows what I know about strategy.
Ozer's is getting a bit of DRS at the moment off a lap car.
Oh, lovely.
So that will help a little bit. Lap car is actually on brand new soft tyres, so he's getting slightly away from Ozer's all the time rather than the other way round. But I think we've got to the point where the blue flags have told him he's got to get out of the way, so he does.
Yeah. 3.1
now. Been saying, don't blue flag him, I want him there.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's always annoying when someone dives out of your way just before the DRS detection zone, which is what they're meant to do, but you'd rather they didn't, you know?
Yeah.
Mamo's actually on for a chance at P5 here because he's clearly quicker than Mirage right now, and he's 1.6 behind Ransdale, who has a 3-second penalty. So P5 is not out of the question, which obviously, given the title fight he's in, would be great for him.
Yeah, absolutely, and he'd still be disappointed because obviously he qualified P2, but
top 2.
But considering, I mean, when you consider you've got to stop for a wing change, and there's not been any full safety cars, so and we aren't going to get one now, so it's a pretty good recovery in all fairness. So Ozers has taken another second, but the laps are counting down.
Yep.
We're getting close to 3 laps to go. Bates must be looking at his tyre wear thinking, oh my god, this is going to be squeaky bums at the end. Because I'm convinced that what I said earlier, Carsey, is correct. I think he was meaning to go a lot further on the mediums. Under the virtual safety car while the opportunity was there, but forgot to change it from softs to hards.
I think you're right. But he's made it work beautifully thus far. Oh, I just used a nice word, thus far. Go me. Mamo's actually got into Mirage's DRS, but Mirage's straight line speed is so good that he dropped him on the straight again outside of it, so Mamo doesn't have it for the second straight.
So he's coming in to...
Oh no!
Oh, Fate! Oh no!
I'll invite him. Okay, I invited him.
You've invited
Oh, well, that'll
Excellent.
definitely lose him the podium, but hopefully he can keep P4.
Oh, look at it! O's already right on the back of him.
Yeah,
oh, man.
This is terrible. Okay, he's back in. Come on, take control.
Oh,
at least he has a bit of...
DRS if you're quick.
He'll have Ozers' DRS, that's alright then. Yeah, he'll have Ozers' DRS and it should get back into control in this straight here. Yep, got the DRS. Okay.
He's not in control yet. He's not in control.
Yeah.
There he is.
Okay.
He's there now. Luckily, that's
I don't think he'd have got third anyways, so he should be, I don't think he's really lost anything from it, which is good.
Mamo outside of Mirage.
Yes, Mirage,
yeah.
Mirage should get him back in the straight though, because he'll have the DRS, and wait till you see his straight line if he decides to burn here, but he might not. He's not deciding, so. But look at the difference in your straight line.
The next lap is the last lap, so that's why he's
when he's going to want to go for it. But he has so little downforce, he's so slow in Sector 2. Mamo was doing like a second on him in Sector 2 each lap.
He did not have a very good turn forward there, Mirage.
No.
So... Fatal, hold on to the 1 second. You might still be able to do it if you can. He's held on to it. He might be able to get a chance down at turn 4. They're both low on energy. So...
Well, but you'll see. Watch how much Mirage will gain in this straight using his energy here. Look at this.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Fatal and Ozers.
Oh, sorry. But look, he's gained half a second without. But yeah, if Fatal can get Ozers at the end of this lap, well, I mean, he's my driver of the day regardless, but if he can get Ozers at the end of this lap, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
Is this Ozers' first podium? I know he got one at Spain pre-season in Season 1, but I don't know if he's had any since then.
Oh, David, just hold off, please, mate. Don't overtake.
Yeah, don't get involved in this.
Right. That is James getting ahead of Jeffy Norton, is it? Or seconds.
Sniper Monkey wins.
By the way, for the prediction, it's already decided because operator, even if he retired now, he would be classified, so he's definitely 15th.
Sniper Monkey picks up the win. Wheel with a really great drive to P2. Very impressive.
Yeah.
And Fatal Ozers with an incredible podium. Great job, Ozers. And Fatal with one of the most incredible drives I've ever seen, bringing soft 17 laps to finish P4, just ahead. What an incredible drive. Mamo getting 5th. Great comeback from him.
As Sniper doesn't join the interviews, we'll get Fatal in anyway.
Yes, we'll get him in
tonight. But yeah, so Fatal P4, Mamo 5, Ransdell 6, Mirage 7, Dartmark 8, James 9, Jeffinaut 10, F1 11, F Lewis P12 in the end. He's just coming ready to finish by the looks of it. I think something's happened actually. He's out of fuel, I think. There's Lewis. So, but he is staying away. The cars behind are all lapped. So David 13, Vatikaki 14, Operator 15, which means the answer to the prediction was yes. So well done to the 5 people who bet yes. Unlucky to F1 Pro is the only one who put no, and he only put that because I basically asked somebody to do it, so that we actually had a prediction going. So out to the podium, Sniper does a weird little dance thing, which I'm told he does often in real life. He did take fastest lap, 108.907 as well. So Sniper doesn't join the interviews because he's too shy, I'm told. So, just, so Whale, Ozers, and Fatal for a podium interview, kind of.
Yeah, sort of. I'm sure Fatal feels like he's got a podium with that drive.
He must do. He'd be annoyed because of the disconnect at the end. He'd love to have battled for it, but
hello.
So what? You know.
Hello.
Yourselves,
Get your guys' audios included if you can, please.
Yeah, please.
Mine should be included now.
Okay, so you are live on Hilly Streams. Please don't say fuck or bugger.
We've made it.
And then you go and say it.
Oh no.
Right, okay. Fatal, we will come to you. I've advised you in. Sniper doesn't join podium interviews, but even if he did, I was going to invite you in a way because, it's a little bit like you've been robbed at the end there, but it might have happened in a way. It was all going to be a bit tight, I think. So, a little disconnects at the end there, but don't want to dwell on that. What a race! What a race! I can't believe you've actually managed to get those softs to the end.
I think I took the mediums further than anyone else as well.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe you'd meant to go further on the mediums, but decided to pit under the VSC while it was out, and perhaps forgot to change it off as softs to hards.
No, I was going to go to the mediums anyway, the lap after. Or to the softs, the lap after, the lap 21.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm going to...
right.
The VSC's out, I can gain some places here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I just dived into the pits.
Yeah,
and worked out well, but yeah, I think Ozers may have got me at the end. My tyres were
It was going to be tight. It was definitely going to be tight.
They weren't happy, but...
What wear percentage were you on?
When I got back in after the disconnect, I think they were about 48, 49%.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yep.
I thought that would have been much more.
I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I'm quite good at tyre management.
Oh, I think you've earned it. I think you've earned it with that drive. It was incredible. So you had no doubts that whole time that those softs could make it?
Oh, I knew they'd make it to the end.
That's crazy. Because I thought you were crazy.
2, 3. My lap times are all like high 12s to low 13s every lap. After they'd gone to about 30%, they were the same time I was doing every lap. So it was consistent.
Incredible.
It was just there were times just like, yeah, these tyres aren't happy. They wanted me to pit lap 26 or 27 for more softs, and I'm like, nope, bugger off.
Yeah. We said you can't say that word.
I don't
Massive
care.
congratulations, then, Fatal, because it's a superb drive, and without a shadow of a doubt tonight, you are driver of the day. There's no question about it. So, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And Ozos, we come to you then. So you take a P3. I'm sure you'd have liked to have done it actually, with a proper overtake on Fatal, but regardless, it is P3. It's a podium. Carsey wants to know if it's your first.
What, first in this league or just first in general?
First in the league.
First in WAOF1.
On a technicality, no. I got a podium
in pre-season.
I got one
That's
in
what I said.
pre-season
I meant is it your? Because I did say that in commentary, but is it your first in a proper season?
In a proper race here in Wales, I believe so.
Let's go.
I
man.
do think so.
I was rooting for
Well
you.
done. Yeah, over the moon for you. And I even, at one point in that, I think it was in Quali actually, I called you the Flying Scotsman. So, there you go. It was proved.
Yeah, Quali was going so well. It was.
Well, it took you a few goes to get a lap on the board at the start. But...
Oh, but it was. Yeah, I think it was Q1. It wasn't great, but made up for it.
Yeah, you drove an amazing race, man.
I did get
Really
lucky
good
with the timings of the VSCs, to be fair, but yeah,
you made the perfect
race.
strategy call every time, so you couldn't have done any more. Well done, man.
Thank you very much.
Just confirm, Carsey. Yeah, James definitely had a drive through. We thought he did, but
yeah.
Sure.
James got one just in front of me.
Yeah, he says P2 gone, so he assumes he would have beaten well. But there you go.
Dream on, mate.
I don't blame him. Well, Whale stinks.
Oh.
Thank you.
Right, well, congratulations, Ozers, on your first official WAOF1 podium.
Thank you.
Super drive. Mr. Whale, P2, not your first podium tonight, but
First for
it's
a
keeping
while.
you going in what's been actually a pretty damn good season for you, in all fairness. You're a little bit higher in the championship than people may realise, so yeah, I mean that in a positive way, by the way, not a
Sure.
way. I do, genuinely. If you actually look at the table, I think you're sitting third at the moment, so
Technically,
things
yeah.
going very well.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, well, take us through it. Come on.
Well, I mean, it was another good race. People around me just spun out, and Mamo didn't even get round the first corner. I don't think. Spot game. Then James had a drive through. Ransdell spun at turn 2, and then I had a
Ransdell
battle with
also
Fatal, which was quite good.
Ransdell also
Yeah.
spun at John Sow as well when I was behind him. Hence the reason why he dropped
Yeah,
so far back.
Yeah, that's the fast left-hander, wasn't it? At the end of sector 2.
Yeah.
I think it was around that area.
On the run to John Sow,
yeah.
he's come round it, spun it, and it's just drifted for a while and lost about 5-6 seconds.
Fatal Q, stop using the corner names because it shows me up a little bit. Don't mind.
I've learnt that. It's the last corner. I've learnt that. Yun Shao.
I'm sorry I've been watching Formula 1 since 1992 when all the corners actually have names.
Well, I was watching since 1990, okay? So I just wasn't paying attention.
I was probably watching in 1990, just didn't care. It's like, oh, cars on TV. Well, whatever, battle.
You're a good guy in at the TV.
In 1990, I was 3.5.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, I was 6. Why were you 3.5? You can't have been 3.5 all year.
No. I was 3.5.
That's a good question, journalism.
Oh, dear.
It's because I don't age.
Oh, what? You're still 3.5?
It's still 3.5.
Mentally, yes.
Oh, dear.
Only word he knows is Jim Sow.
F1 Pro, I'm so disappointed in myself, I'm not going to lie. Well, don't be disappointed in yourself, just do better next time. Thank you, Whale, says James. Oh, I taught him that. Thank you, Whale. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, James is yapping on. I ain't got a clue what he's
Taught me that.
Yeah, he taught you that.
Taught me what?
I don't know what. I don't know. God.
Well, how to get a podium, that's what he taught him.
He didn't teach me that, mate. He needs to do it himself. Can't even do it himself.
Damn.
Poor guy.
Oh, the corner name. The corner name.
Yes. Yes, okay. Jun Sao.
What is it?
I don't know.
Jun Sao.
Jun Sao.
Turn 12. Or whatever.
The last corner.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Corner with the curb of death
I
on the
feel like
outside
I've lost
of it.
control of this podium interview a little bit. Right, Whale,
Oh, dear.
Ozers, you two are bosses. So what track are we at next?
Qatar.
Yep.
It's a sprint in a
It's a Sprinter Qatar, is it?
guitar. Yeah.
It is.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And so, do we like the Fatal Qatar? Do you like a bit of Qatar?
Yeah, Qatar's all right. Nice track to race at if you can avoid the penalties.
Yes. Yeah.
Sector 3 is a pig for penalties. Slight penultimate corner, slightly run wide. Have a penalty. Have a penalty.
Yeah,
Have a penalty.
What about you, Ozers? I know it's one of your favourites, isn't it?
It is one of my. I think it's one of the. It's probably the only track where I've got the pace. On a whale.
Yeah.
You
Very
had some
good.
pace tonight.
Yeah. I was going to say you seem to have the base on well at most tracks these days.
Right. Let's
Fair
just.
enough.
He's like
Wait
getting
till
old
they come back
fancy.
next week and go, hey, I've got some pace now. I've just nicked
Yeah.
up
Mr. Whale, Qatar?
Yeah. Not my favourite. It's all right. It's fun, but I'm just not very fast. Unfortunately.
James bloody loves Qatar.
That's nice.
Yeah, so you like it, but you're not very good
Yeah,
at it.
no,
But,
pretty much.
Yeah. I know you and Ozers have come together before there, actually.
Oh yes,
Ooh.
I believe.
Right,
I think we were teammates as well, which made it even better.
You were teammates,
And
yeah.
it was Wales full, I swear.
Was it?
It was, yeah. So.
Just go look at the stewards' reports. Let's see.
I actually think the steward report came back as NFA, if I'm honest.
I can't
Yes.
remember.
Yes, because they reported each other as teammates. They reported each other as just unbelievable.
Oh dear.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay, guys.
thank you, Hilly.
That's
Well done
all
to
right.
Sniper.
And Carsey. Not well done to Sniper. Don't praise Sniper.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean that.
I mean,
Sorry.
he's even got the gall to pit for Soft Slate on just to take the fastest lap
know.
of somebody else. You know, it's just I think we should boot him. In all fairness, I think unsportsmanlike behaviour. And then he won't join then he don't join the interviews as well. I just, what does he do for this league?
That's not his fault, is it?
So I don't know.
Actually, it is. He should have an Xbox. That'll teach him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. F1 Pro says he'd rather eat toes than drive guitar.
Well, we didn't need
Nice.
to know what
Their
your
own F1
fetish
Pro?
was, man.
I'd rather eat toes than drive guitar, and I love guitar.
I can't say this to F1 Pro because he's only 14, but guitar, Carsey, my toes are always available to you. And on that bombshell, I think that's thanks for the stream.
No.
So,
Hilly demonetised on Twitch.
yeah.
Oh dear.
Right, okay, so thanks to everybody that's watched along with me, and for those that made comments in the chat and gets us entertaining that. Thanks to everybody who watched the stream back at a later point. I really appreciate it. League always appreciates it too. Such as things are, with seasons beginning to wrap up on F1 it does mean I won't be back till Friday for PRF1. So join me at 8:30 for that one. It is only the 2 streams each week now, unless I start to stream a race here and there maybe, just to keep you all entertained and laughing at me. But we'll see. But yeah, Friday next one, we'll be back for WAOF1 next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. No WAOF1 tomorrow night because the Wednesday season is finished, but please do tune in on Thursday to I've forgotten his name again.
Curly.
Curly Watts,
Curly.
that's it. So to Curly to see me kick Wales' butt on Thursday.
Or get your butt kicked by Whale, either way.
No, that won't happen. No, I'll accidentally crash if that's looking like happening. Right, good night, God bless everyone, and see you soon.